Alright, welcome to my video here. This is going to be a insane comic pickup omnibus collected edition haul video. We got so much stuff here. We got TMNT, we got The Boys, we got Irredeemable, Incorruptible, we got Saga, we got some Marvel, we got some Umbrella Academy there, we got some Power Rangers down here, some Watchmen over here. Go ahead and click like on the video. Let's see if we can turn this thing up a little bit, get kind of crazy in the subscriptions and that sort of thing. I want to put more videos out for you guys, so hopefully I can get some support from this video and kind of keep going. So this is gonna be a huge haul, I guess haul number 2 officially. So yeah, a lot of books here, so let's get started. So I guess we'll start with the first few books here. So the first ones here I have is Doomsday Clock. I don't know if there's a lot of glare there because of the light. Is Doomsday Clock 1 and 2. So you can see here, these are some books that I picked up. Now, I got these in the hardcover variant here. Now, they did just release a trade that collects part 1 and part 2. But you know me, we're here for the hardcovers only, so yeah, only the hardcovers here, and really excited to get into these. Now, I don't know anything about these. These might be really bad books, but I got it to basically go with this bad boy. And this is, for those of you guys that can't see, the Absolute Watchmen. So this is a great book. I'm not going to open it up here just because these things are insanely annoying to open up. You got the dust jacket, the slipcase here, but Absolute Watchmen, pick this up. Really excited to get into this one too. Alright, now the next few books I picked up here are The Boys. So like I said, I ordered a bunch of books. Now, unfortunately, not all of them have shown up yet, actually. So I have volume 5 here. Hope we don't get too X-rated with these. We have volume 4. Love the cover here. We have volume 3. So far we're doing good. 5, 4, 3. And then we have volume 1. So I missed volume 2. That's still on the way here. So that one's still coming. So hopefully by the time that one comes, I can keep going. I just finished volume 1, so there should be a review on this book pretty soon here. But yeah, so I got the first 5. Actually, I think I ordered all of them. They're just not all here yet. So those will come up in more hauls soon. All right, very similar theme here. We got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Year 1 and then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Shattered Grid. So, which this is basically like Year 3, pretty much. So I'm missing Year 2. That one's on the way. It's coming from Cheap Graphic Novels, and I don't know. So far, my experience with them has been, I don't know. Their shipping's pretty bad, but I don't know. It's kind of everyone's going through bad shipping right now. But Year 1, I actually did finish this. Also, review coming on this one, and then Shattered Grid I can't get to until Year 2 comes here, and I refuse to read it digitally. I'm gonna wait until Year 2 gets here, and then I can get up on these. But review coming for Year 1 very soon. Alright, now the next book we picked up here is the TMNT hardcover. Now I hate this here because you guys can see there's like a little bit of a dent kind of in the bottom there a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. If it's focusing, it's probably super out of focus. But anyway, so this is the TMNT book here. There's a little bookmark. Yeah. Started reading this here. So far it's pretty good. I'm really into the artwork here. This is one of those IDW series that's still, I think it's still coming out with hardcovers, and I loved the way the Transformers IDW looked and the way it's collected, and the quality of the book and everything was awesome. So I figured I might as well start with the Ninja Turtles here. Sorry about the lighting. It's pretty like washed out, but yeah, hopefully I can maybe fix that in post. But the Ninja Turtles here, awesome little collection. So excited to start getting on that. And then I also picked up here books, so Saga 1, which I started reading too. Haven't finished this one yet. We got book 3 out of order here, still sealed, haven't cracked it open yet. And then book 2. So obviously I have the first 3. I don't know if there's any more, but so far the series is pretty weird. It's a lot more fantasy oriented than I thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty nice so far. I think the artwork's pretty cool. There's a lot of like I guess like boobs and stuff like that from like breastfeeding and whatnot, which is fine. It's just hard to open up the book, and hopefully we don't jump into any of that and get demonetized. But the artwork on here is super sick and just really nice overall. So yeah. Saga book 1, 2, and 3. All right, the next books we got here is the Incorruptible Omnibus, which also goes along with the Irredeemable Omnibus too. So I actually started reading Irredeemable already, and so far it's pretty good. It's kind of just a take on if Superman went bad. A lot of people are kind of over this kind of what if scenario with things like injustice and that sort of thing. So I completely get why this storyline might not appeal to everyone. But I picked both of these up here. Irredeemable is a little bit bigger than Incorruptible, but both follow along here. And Incorruptible is the sequel, I'm pretty sure. And so far it's been really interesting. It's pretty much this guy is that world's version of Superman, and he legitimately goes crazy. It's not like a different version goes crazy and then, you know, it's legitimately, I guess, the Earth one of this story, whatever, the main Earth, you know, it's not like a ripoff, from what I can tell at least, which is cool. Really excited to get into these. I heard Incorruptible is not as good as Irredeemable, so that's going to be kind of interesting to go through that, but once I finish this up, you guys will also be seeing a review of this too. All right, now we have 3 more books here, so I want to start a new series I'm going to be starting soon called Current Comics, which is basically going to be a series that I go over the current books that I'm reading, and it's going to be kind of like a first look, initial impressions video, so not full reviews, but at least I can kind of tell you guys what I'm reading and that sort of thing. These books are going to be appearing on that series, so keep in mind that's going to be coming up soon here in the next few days, weeks, whatever. The first book we have here is Justice by Alex Ross here, the deluxe edition. So this is the hardcover variant here that has kind of the, if I can spread it out here, the Justice League. I don't know why that glare is just so bad. If you can kind of see there. So yeah, this book here is one of those books that I'm completely in this for, the Alex Ross art. That's pretty much it. He takes really cool designs or his own takes on characters like Captain Cold, Adam, and just really kind of gives them a little bit more of a lifelike, realistic look versus kind of this super comic booky, techie look. He really makes them more realistic in the way that they're looking and the way they're portrayed here. So I really like this book so far. It's interesting, it's different. It's a slim book, but I picked it up mainly to just get my Alex Ross fix in. I hadn't really had any experience with any of his artwork too much, so this will be a fun read for me. So the deluxe edition. And all these have their dust jackets taken off because I am reading them, so yeah. Next book we have here is Uncanny X-Force. I picked this one up also just due to the pure amount of fan love that this gets from people. If you ask anyone what's a good Deadpool comic, what's a good Wolverine omnibus, what's a good kind of mutant storyline, a lot of people recommend this book, and it deserves it. I'm not super deep into it yet, but it is, from what I can tell, a story about them trying to kill Apocalypse as a kid. I don't know if it ventures off into a lot. I mean, it looks like it does a lot more than just that, so I would imagine that there's a lot more deeper content in here. So far the book's awesome. I really like it. I like the storyline that it's going with. This is my first experience with Deadpool in the comics too, so it's been kind of interesting seeing him as well. This is, for the most part, my first dive into comics in terms of mutants, so it's pretty good so far. I know most of the stuff from like the movies and just general knowledge of some of the characters, but this book definitely does help with that, and there are some things that you might not fully get and not fully grasp, but the book kind of does a decent job of explaining some things. But I don't know if I'd recommend this for a brand new either Marvel or mutant reader. They don't really explain everything, who Apocalypse is, who the Horsemen are, you know, Archangel and Standard Angel, you know, how his powers really work, that sort of thing. So I don't know, but overall really good read, and I'm liking it so far. This is probably going to be coming up next in another review. All right, the next book here that we got in the haul is the Aquaman by Jeff Johns Omnibus. This is one of those books that I am just infatuated with. Now, originally, oops, still kind of creaky there. I actually have read this book for a little bit here and stressed the spine out quite a bit, so interesting. But I actually was really not wanting to pick this book up. I didn't want to use this book. I didn't want to read this book. I was completely, I don't want to touch it. Now, the main reason was I was just starting collecting comics and getting omnibuses. I did not want to buy a book that was already done in the movies. And from what I heard, the movie Aquaman with Jason Momoa took a lot of inspiration from this book. So I was already kind of like, I don't want that, you know? But from what I heard, from what I've read, it's actually a completely different take. Jason Momoa is kind of more of a dude bro Aquaman. This Aquaman here is more of a general just guy who just wants to live and have a wife and be a father and be a husband, and it's actually really funny because the book actually goes over kind of the joke, you know, no one likes Aquaman. You know, why would you like Aquaman when you have Superman and Batman? No one says that Aquaman is their favorite superhero, and it's explored in this book. You know, how does Aquaman feel about that? How does he feel about being kind of the laughing stock of the Justice League? And it's really interesting to get kind of a more serious take on it. And yeah, either way, I'm ranting a little bit, but I'm gonna be giving new series, like I said, Current Comics is gonna go over a little bit more of this, a little bit more of Uncanny X-Force and kind of the books I'm reading right now generally, and that's gonna kind of go over that. So yeah, Aquaman Omnibus here by Jeff Johns. All right, and then the last two books here we have are these bad boys. This is Umbrella. I don't even know if the focus is in here. If it's not, I'm so sorry. We have Umbrella Academy, book 1, and then book 2, Dallas here. So these are 2 books here. These are the Dark Horse library editions. Now, I have the Hellboy library editions also. I'm not gonna show those. Those are gonna be in a second haul video. That's kind of a all 2020 haul video that I'm doing later on. But for the most part, these books here are really, really good. They're super high quality. For some reason here, let me just move these. For some reason, the library editions of the Dark Horse comics have easily, for some reason, the best construction of any book I felt. The only thing that comes close to it is the Power Rangers Boom Studios books, but like these pages are like cardstock. When I was first opening the book, I was like, okay, like let me turn some pages, and I was like, this is like 5 pages, like what the heck? And it's like, just no, it's just 1 page. But the book is just super high quality. Like each page is like super thick, super beefy pages. It just feels amazing. This is one of those reads that is just gonna feel good to hold the book because of the way the pages are made, the way the quality of the pages here. It's nuts. I cannot explain to you how much I love the feel of this book. And alone, this is making me a huge Dark Horse fan just because of how they're taking care of their books. It really annoys me when books come out and the paper, the quality of the book is just really cheap, and you can tell that no one actually sat down and like held the book and was like, this is a good quality book that's worth $50, $60, $100. This feels insanely good. And for a book that's not even $50, I don't think, I got these for about $30 each on Amazon. They feel great. So got volume 1 and volume 2 here. I have volume 3, Hotel Oblivion, coming from In Stock Trades, along with a few other books, so keep that in mind. But yeah, anyways, there goes my insane haul for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. A lot of books I picked up here. I'm kind of blowing my money right now on books, so any support would be great. Anyways, that's the video here. You guys can see we collected and picked up a ton of books here. We got a bunch of books. Let's see if I can get like a good I never get like good thumbnails going for some reason. I'm always really bad at these. This has been an insane video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this big haul here. I really like doing these videos. Hopefully I'll do more. I got reviews, more stuff coming soon on the comics and omnibuses and collected editions and whatnot. So stay tuned for that, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah.